Hello, everybody. Welcome to OpWoo for the week of April 26th. It is the last week of April. I want to turn up my little lo-fi music. I'm going to have a little music today to celebrate the hype train that has just started. Oh my goodness. Are we at the level two complete on the hype train? Also, let me know if this mic is loud enough, if the lo-fi little background beats music are loud enough. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not monitoring anything. Oh my God, 23 months for G. Almost 2 years a subscriber of Twitch. Oh my goodness. Sounding good? All right. Well, we'll leave the music on in the background there about where it is now. Okay, cool. And I'll keep my mic about here and just make sure that I don't sound too loud because I was a little peaky last time because the gain was cranked all the way up. Oh my gosh, we just passed level 4 hype train too. Oh, we've got High Warluck with subscription for 20 months. Becky Helene giving some gift subs. Josie cheering. Lady Anto's subscription. Memlika's subscription. Jamie's subscription. Mooney's subscription, or Mooney's gift sub. Thank you, Mooney. Neb and Pillow's subscription. 24 months. Holy shit. 2 years for Neb and Pillow. This must be the 2-year anniversary this month of becoming affiliate. Because I know Pillow and Neb were some of our first subscribers on the channel. We've also got resubscriptions from Jay and from Vienna Vampire and Talia and Reggie. And we've also got a raid from Spakasara. Thank you very much. And thank you as well to Green Dragon for those cheers. All right, if you can't tell already, I'm a little low energy. I'm a little chill today. I'm also doing something a little new with my camera. I think this looks a little bit better than it normally does. I'm using a different program, so we'll see if this goes okay. I think it's going okay so far. Hopefully it doesn't freeze or break in the middle of the stream. I also have better internet now than I did last time, so that should hold up a little bit better too. But yeah, we just wrapped What a Beautiful Wedding last week, and so I've been kind of recovering from that. We wrapped our shoot on Wednesday. We did Tuesday, Wednesday, so I guess it's almost a week ago now. And next week we're diving into Femme Fatale. So this is my 1 week reprieve between the two shoots. However, a lot of work to be done and a lot of news to share with you today in terms of what's coming to Patreon, what I'm doing with Patreon, and fan art of the week and stuff too. So I can give you kind of a perspective on what's coming in the next few months, or next few weeks anyway, and sort of where we're at going into the summer, because these next couple weeks, these past few weeks have been really tough for me, logistically, just schedule-wise. We haven't had Saturday streams since I started doing my move back in March, and I think that those are going to return probably first weekend in June is the current plan, because I think the rest of May is pretty stacked with some other stuff I got going on. Although, I did decide, for any people listening for Detroit Reawakening news, which I don't have much right now, our last OpWoo, I announced Detroit Reawakening, that we are remaking Detroit Awakening. Anybody in the chat who is hearing that for the first time, hello, welcome, we're remaking Detroit Awakening. We're doing a crowdfunding campaign for that starting in May. And last time I said maybe May 15th was when we would do that. Well, I decided that was going to be too close to Femme Fatale, that I was probably going to still be recovering from my shoot then. So I'm going to give myself an extra week, and I'm going to launch it on May 22nd. So hold on to your wallets. That's when it's going to start. I think that's a Saturday. That should be a Saturday, May 22nd. Yeah, Saturday, May 22nd. That is when our crowdfunding campaign for Detroit Reawakening will begin. It will likely be Indiegogo, because they take PayPal and they're more friendly to international perks and that sort of thing, rather than Kickstarter. So Indiegogo it is, mark your calendars, and we'll be doing a live stream on that day to celebrate the launch of the Kickstarter, or of the Indiegogo. We also will probably on the live stream do some day one milestones and extra perks and that sort of thing. So it's like, if we meet our goal, during the stream, we might do a little something extra, or might give everybody in the chat something fun. More information about that to come later in May, as well as all the different tiers and different details and goals of the actual campaign itself. So stay tuned for that. Remember that last time I also announced that we had this new Detroit Evolution Anniversary Iggy holographic sticker, limited run of 100, now on Etsy for $3.50 with free international and domestic shipping. I have sold a lot of these, y'all. I've sold probably 3/4 of my supply. I might have like 20 left. I might say on Etsy how many I've left. So if you haven't already got one, jump on it because they've been on sale for about 2 weeks now, I suppose, and they're pretty well on their way to selling out by the end of the month. So, some people have already gotten theirs in the mail. Well, it's good to know that folks actually find them pretty in person. Yes, I'll do holo forever. That's just going to be like my brand from now on is holo stickers. In terms of Patreon, we have more Read 900 cosplay shoot outtakes coming up on Wednesday of my Read 900 shoot with Austin. And on Friday, I'm finally going to publish the actual Trailer Punk video, the Detective Pikachu trailer with Detroit Evolution footage. A lot of y'all have seen work in progress videos of this throughout the past few months. I'm probably going to knuckle down and finish it and actually get a final Trailer Punk published early access video for $5 and up patrons coming to YouTube next week. And if you are a current $5 patron, you can go see what I posted on Friday, which is our rap video from What a Beautiful Wedding, which is really, really sweet. Michael Smallwood gets very emotional in that video. So if you want to kind of know where our feelings were at after What a Beautiful Wedding, you can go check that out. For our $25 and up patrons, we're going to be doing group calls of Cards Against Octopunk. You'll be able to play with me on either this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, or Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Those are our 2 time slots. Hopefully that'll cover just about every time zone we have for those patrons. You still have time to join. If you want to get in on that, just join by Friday morning, and you will be able to be included in the $25 group call and be able to play with us. So I think there's probably not really a limit to number of players the way that there is with Jackbox, so I'm not going to have people pre-sign up. I will double check though, or maybe get my mods to double check and make sure that there's not a player limit, because if that's the case, we might have to cap each of them at 8 and just see what happens. But yeah, so that'll be fun. I'll also try to update with some new stuff in the Octopunk deck. However, my to-do list this week is pretty massive, so I don't know if I'll actually update. I might put my mods on that as well. I might be like, hey guys, just shoot some ideas at me and I'll yay or nay them and we can add them to the deck. But also on Patreon, if you're a $10 patron, you can get MJ Slides postcard this month. This is the design. They're a lovely person. They stayed with me during What a Beautiful Wedding. They were our fearless assistant director and kept everything moving. I really enjoyed having them around and calling them my friend, and I'm happy to send these out to all $10 patrons this month. Now, what is actually going to happen with Patreon next beyond what is just coming this week? I've been talking about this a little bit, that I want to change Patreon a bit. I want to update it. I want to give new benefits and overhaul the benefit system a little. And those of you who are already patrons know that I posted a poll a few weeks ago with a bunch of different things that I might be introducing or what I might, share or what you might want to see. And I've decided on some new benefits. First, I want to say that the tiers are not changing. The actual money amounts or anything like that. I'm not introducing any new tiers. I'm not deleting any tiers. They are going to remain $1, $5, $10, $25, $50, and then for people who want script revisions and that sort of thing, we do have the $100. Annual memberships also still available. You still get your loyalty patches, which has been a new thing that I introduced last month. All that is the same. All that is changing is that a couple of the tiers have slightly different things going on, and then a lot of the tiers have just an additional thing on top of what you're already getting. So it's really just a case, for the most part, of just getting more rather than something different. So let's dive in and see what are some of the new things coming to Patreon. All right, if I can find my OBS. All right, so first of all, the $1 tier. I'm not going to change this for now. There's a couple things I might introduce to it later, but for now I'm going to keep this identical to how it is. There's a lot of different things you can get for the $1 tier. It changes month to month, but you do have access to all the previous months that I've done, and I've been doing it for 2 years now at this point, so you got 24 months worth of content, including behind-the-scenes set pictures, preview stills for new projects, costume concepts and mood boards, screenplays of our previous films, cosplay outtake pictures like this month with my Read 900 shoot with Austin, and access to short film exclusives like On the Road Again, Femme Fatale, and What a Beautiful Wedding. Detroit Reawakening and Fallout or any fan projects go to YouTube for free. They are not exclusives, but any of our original short films, like Femme Fatale and What a Beautiful Wedding, that are coming up this year, are going to be Patreon exclusives for a year before they go on YouTube so that they can have some time to go on the festival circuit. So if you want access to those, $1 tier. And you can have access to On the Road Again, which is a short film that is still exclusive on Patreon and not on YouTube yet. I'm mostly going to be focusing this more on the behind-the-scenes set pictures since that seemed to be what people wanted. But there are going to be other things that change month to month. I can also say that one thing that's coming up in the next couple of months for the $1 tier is the Blu-ray commentary for Detroit Evolution. That's going to come up in maybe June or July. Not next month, but I think it's June or July. So if you didn't get a Blu-ray but you want to hear that commentary, that is coming for $1 patrons. The $5 tier is really where we get the biggest change. It seemed like early access videos were a little played out, that people didn't really care to get 7-day early access to my YouTube videos so much anymore, which is understandable. I don't have a lot of gag reels or deleted scenes or anything like that right now. But I decided to change this to 2 work-in-progress live streams per month, featuring 1-hour-long live deep dives into whatever I'm working on at the moment. This could be editing, VFX work, Photoshop, animation, voice work, pre-production, tabletop RPG development, whatever I feel like I can share with you at the time. So you'll see probably this summer some live edits of What a Beautiful Wedding, live edits of Femme Fatale, so you get really early looks at those. I'll probably be doing some deep dives into how I'm making Fallout Sanctuary. I might even do some like script stuff, I'm not sure. But that will be twice per month. I'll probably keep those time slots in some of my old Twitch time slots, so I might do like a Wednesday at noon and then like a Saturday or a Friday at 8 p.m. So again, we can hit those time zones and there'll be VODs for everybody to watch if they can't watch them live. And that won't be a group call. That will be like a private live stream on YouTube. So you'll be able to participate in the stream chat on YouTube if you want to be in those live streams and ask questions and stuff. It seemed like people really on Patreon wanted access to behind the scenes stuff and access to my process and more interactivity about the building of our projects, and that was more important to people than early access to, you know, a weekly video. So I figured that this is more valuable, and also it's easier on me because it means that I can just go live while I'm already working and share that versus feeling like I have to set aside a Friday every month to edit something, which is what I've been doing for 2 years. And I'm getting to the point now where that's getting a little hard to sustain, setting aside an entire day every week to, you know, edit something for Patreon. So there'll still be videos on YouTube. I just won't do any early access and they won't necessarily be weekly. It'll be more of a quality over quantity thing with the videos. Just whenever I have videos that I think would be good, I'll be posting them to YouTube. So that is our $5 tier. And as some folks have already noticed, there is an additional benefit to the $5 tier. You also get an original digital wallpaper per month. This will probably be in cell phone and desktop formats, so you can use them on your phone or you can use them on your desktop wallpaper. This is where we get into the really fun stuff. More mail seemed to be a request across the board in the poll. People really wanted more stuff in the mail. And in addition to the patches, which we introduced a couple months ago, and the autographed postcards by Octopunk collaborators that we do every month for the $10 tier, I am also going to be doing a new die-cut sticker every month for $10 and up patrons that are not sold in the Etsy shop. I don't know if they will be exclusive forever. I can say that they will be exclusive for at least 6 months. So I might put leftovers if I have them up on Etsy, 6 months down the line. But this guarantees that you get a new sticker every month, and they'll probably be hand printed by me. I think I found a way to print them myself and do them that way. I think I'll still try to make them vinyl. I'll still try to keep the caliber of stickers that I've been selling on Etsy. But I'm gonna try some more experimental designs, stuff that's a little less, marketable, stuff that's a little more niche in these sticker designs. So that'll be a lot of fun. If you've run out of room on your laptop for Octopunk stickers, well, just buy a water bottle, I guess, because more stickers incoming. Then for the $25 tier, you still get all the new benefits of all the below tiers, including the new live streams and a new sticker a month. But you're still going to get the monthly group calls, that won't change. But on top of that, our $25 patrons will also get an 8x10 or 11x14 original print every month. These won't be sold on the Etsy store at all. I don't think these will ever be sold. These are going to be, I don't know if they're going to be 8x10 or 11x14 yet, mostly because I want to make them 11x14, but I haven't found a vendor for them yet. They might actually end up being 10x12. 11x14 is the biggest that they would be, considering that they will be shipped in a large envelope. I basically discovered that if I ship first class mail in a large envelope, it is only $1 more per international shipment and only 50 cents more per domestic shipment or something like that. So I can very affordably still ship prints to patrons without breaking the bank on shipping. So yeah, $25 and up patrons will now get a monthly print. I think this year what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series of minimalist posters of all of my movies. So every month will be a different minimalist 8x10 or 11x14 movie poster. So you have a whole wall of Octopunk projects and stuff, because it is the 5-year anniversary of Octopunk next month. So that's a good thing to celebrate. And I think that what's going to end up happening as well is that whatever the design is for the poster, that's going to be the design for the digital wallpaper. So the digital wallpaper and the poster will be the same art. That just also saves me time on designing and that sort of thing. I can offer that digital benefit to the $5 while, already having designed it for the print. So I'm being efficient and lean and helpful to myself. So that's great. Then finally, for our $50 tier, you get all of the new benefits of the previous ones, including the print and the sticker. As usual, you get a 30-minute call with me every month, but I'm introducing a new option to folks because it seems like a lot of folks are shy. A lot of folks are busy and are kind of getting Zoom fatigue and maybe don't want to talk to me every month. So you have an option now. Instead of a call, you can opt for a one-of-a-kind Polaroid from one of my sets, plus a customized thank you note from me every month instead. If you are a $50 patron, you can choose between the two of these every month. You can basically just switch at any time, so you don't have to feel like you have to, commit to one or the other. So, some months you might be like, hey, I want to talk to Michelle, I want to do a Zoom call, and then other months you just might not feel like being on Zoom or talking to me, and you might just want to set Polaroid and a thank you note instead. I think the thank you note still allows, something personalized from me, something personalized to you, and kind of has that same value as actually getting to talk to me. But it does, I think, streamline my process a little bit, especially on months like this where I'm very slammed with shoots and things. So yeah. Talia wants to sell that signature on eBay for what? Like $3? I mean, the shipping would cost more. Jeez. So yeah, that's basically it for the $50 as well. And, you know, for people who want both, I mean, I don't know how to make that decision for you. But like I said, you can choose between the two every month. You can alternate if you want. That's also totally acceptable. I can make a note of that. And these will all start on Saturday, May the 1st. So don't sign up now. If you want these benefits. These don't activate until Saturday. And just to throw this out there, we do have that $100 tier, which will have all the new benefits of the previous tiers, like the print and the Polaroids and the stickers and stuff. But this includes personalized feedback on your 30-page script or less than 75 100-word short story each month for anybody looking for script help or short story feedback. That is an option as well. That's not changing otherwise, though. There's nothing new coming to this. This is sort of a unique tier that I'm not really modifying beyond the prior tiers. So yeah, that's our new Patreon benefits. And Jay asks, will we know what the Polaroid will be from? Right now, it will either be What a Beautiful Wedding or Femme Fatale, because that's what I will have. It'll alternate probably every month. I'll probably alternate between the two per month. And then later on, maybe Detroit Reawakening. However, I think Detroit Reawakening's Polaroids are probably going to end up being reserved for the Kicks or the Indiegogo. So I don't know how many extras I'm going to manage to take beyond the ones that I'm obligated to do for the crowdfunding campaign. But if I have any extras, then that is where they will be added to. I actually have an extra DE one, which might end up going to somebody. So it'll just be a surprise. Ace says, have you ever thought about continuing the story for 7 Deadly Sins? Yes, have I. It's hopefully going to be a feature one day. And I don't have any Polaroids for 7 Deadly Sins, unfortunately. All right, so let's move on from Patreon to fan art of the week. You got a little spoiled from this earlier because I had some slippery fingers with OBS, but I want to shout out Josie the Bean on Twitter for this first one of me and Austin doing the Read 900 Enemies to Lovers thing. I really love this painting. This is beautiful. And I'm going back a few weeks as well because between all the DE novel stuff, that I missed, and also the anniversary of DE and our photo shoot that a lot of people did some art for, I'm kind of getting caught up. So, this is beautiful. Go follow Josie the Bean on Twitter if you aren't already. This is from Marchonia on Twitter. This is part of the DE novel, and I just want to say I've gotten a lot of YouTube comments about, I want to buy this book. Well, you can't. It was a gift. Aimbot made this. It's a fan project. You can check it out on Archive of Our Own if you want to read it, and there's also all the art that's been posted for it by the various fan artists around. Just look up hashtag DE novel on Twitter or I believe Instagram, and you can find, what the fans did for this project. So this isn't my thing. I didn't make this. A lot of people seem to think that because I didn't explain that on my last OpWoo. But that's the situation with the DE novel. A lot of things on Fan Art of the Week this week are art pieces that were made for this, including this by March. This is a scene that wasn't in the movie that was included in Aimbot's book, and so I really like this. This is sort of an in-between scene of what happens before the sunset kiss rooftop scene, so this is really lovely, and as usual, March is an incredible artist, and I believe there's probably a hidden Iggy in here somewhere. Another one from the DE novel by Gina Pillow on Twitter. This is absolutely stunning. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite pieces from the DE novel. Just really, really, really beautiful line work and color here. There's a couple pieces by Gina Pillow, which you can see on Twitter if you go and check them out. This is from Warden Mages on Twitter of our favorite future detective, Chris Miller, from Detroit Awakening, while he was still an officer, played by Michael Smallwood. I always love seeing art of Michael. I think he's probably in the chat right now. I saw him earlier. Let me see. Is Michael Smallwood in the chat? Is Michael Smallwood in the chat? I gotta see. I don't see him anymore, but maybe he's still here. I think Michael Whaley is in the chat, and he'll alert Michael Smallwood for me. I got at least one Michael. Lovely job, Warden. They do a lot of art, so go follow them on Twitter if you haven't already. This is from Adorkable Anna 5 on Twitter to celebrate the anniversary of Detroit Evolution, the lovely bedroom moonlight scene, and absolutely stunning work. I love how they did the LED on this. Very, very evocative and soft, as y'all say in the chat. I agree. Go check out Adorkable Anna 5 on Twitter. This is another one from the DE novel by Polsker, again featuring one of the chapters that was not in the film. I really enjoyed reading those just to see the perspective on transitions and flashbacks and things that I didn't actually write or include. This is a piece of art that reflects upon Gavin's night bleeding in the snow and being picked up by Fowler and taken to a diner. One of the few times I've seen this adapted to art. Really, really cool job, Ian. Absolutely beautiful. We've already got some Detroit reawakening art from Lone Lion 924 on Instagram. Lion with the speed. It just takes my breath away every time. Also, I love how people are leaning into the regrowth leaves, plant green imagery with the film. I think that that's going to come up a lot in the next few months as the film gets made and developed. Lovely job, Lion. Always love your work. And then finally, this is lovely art from Om45 Pastel on Instagram. This was a group photo. There's a full panorama of this. There's like 3 or 4 more slides full of people from the community and our films. You can check out the full version by visiting Om's art on Instagram and looking at the video and all the different panels that were in this slideshow. As I said, next week we are shooting Femme Fatale. That is the next thing on deck for us at Octopunk. We're diving in and getting all the final arrangements made for this film. We'll be shooting next week, and I think that with COVID, it's tough because, your cast and crew shuffles around every 5 minutes. We actually had that happen with What a Beautiful Wedding. Just to kind of recap everybody, What a Beautiful Wedding's shoot went very well. I'm very happy with our footage. But we definitely did run into some last-minute little crises. We ended up losing our lead actor and our cinematographer for COVID reasons about 4 days before the shoot. Luckily, we had our amazing assistant camera person, Rachel Summers, stepped up to be DP, and she did an absolutely fantastic job, knocked it out of the park. And Michael Smallwood stepped up as the lead actor. So even though Michael wasn't originally intended to lead the film, he now does. So in future pictures that you see from the film and works in progress pictures and stuff, Michael is our lead actor. Michael is the star. So it is what it is. We made it work. I think we have a really, really good film that's going to come out of it. But the same thing is kind of happening a little bit with Femme Fatale. We've got a couple people who maybe I'm not feeling good about their COVID stuff. Maybe communication hasn't been great, moving some roles around for people. But we did just cast Marissa Rothfarb from Ships and Giggles. I think she's in the chat today. She's Velachloric in the chat if she's still here. She's going to now be in Femme Fatale. And Michael Smallwood in Femme Fatale is actually going to be playing himself. For reasons that you'll understand when we actually show you the movie. Michael will be playing himself. It's going to be wild. The movie is going to be off the wall. We're really, really excited about some of the changes, even though, some of them came about with a little bit of crises. There is nothing about filmmaking that is more true than, creativity through circumstance. And I think all of the challenges we've been given for both projects have resulted in an even better project in the end. So all we got to do is just hang in there, prepare as much as we can, and stay along for the ride. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me today for Octopunk Weekly Update. I might be here 2 p.m. next Monday for Octopunk Weekly Update next week. I am hoping, but it may get canceled because it is 2 days before our shoot. And like last time with What a Beautiful Wedding, I was just way too busy to stream that day. But hopefully I'll still be able to stream. It might be chill and it might just be fan art of the week with no news. But at the very least, I do hope to see all of you. And it was nice seeing you all again today and giving you an update of everything that's coming. And keep an eye on Patreon this Saturday, May 1st, for all of the new benefits that'll be introduced. And I hope that I can do Apu next week so I can show you what the new poster and the sticker of the month and the postcard of the month will be for Patreon in May. That might be nice to do next Monday, to be able to give you an overview of May's benefits for Patreon. So that's it for today. As always, stay great, hydrate, and have a happy time zone.